I was having diet dog. I was having a few issues. Oh, have I got two terminals working as well? No, it only looks like one. I was having a few issues today with stuff. Let me think now. Yeah. Okay. Is that working? Right. Okay. So that's this working. It is working. Right. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm a bit late. It's been a bit. Let me turn some lights on. Hang on a second. Oh, dear. It's all gone dark, Stilton. Oh. Oh. There we go. Hello again. Right. So, okay, what we're here now. Welcome again to my World Tour stream. If you've noticed, I think you can see the fancy doodad interface I've done now. I've done a well, I haven't done. Claude has done a lot of work on this. I've tried to simplify it. So now this only runs in OBS now. Okay, the streaming software. So this is my intro panel. Can you see it though? I assume yes, that's live. Okay, right. So today I thought I'd just do VFR. So this is only just got fixed, so I don't know what's doing it. So anyhow, so this is my world tour. So I haven't managed to fit in all that. Those, yeah. The things, they're a bit big, but we'll do a sort out. So I've only managed to put in a few world tour places here. And we are actually at, this is the flight plan. Oh, look, it's got the little curve at the end. So this was the flight plan last time. But we're not flying a flight plan today. We're just getting in the plane and we're shooting off over, well, try and miss Uruguay, over Argentina and get into the mountains down here. So this is VFR going east. That is east, isn't it? No, west. East. One of those. West, I think. Yeah, it's wrong. I don't know. This is why I'm terrible at a pilot. So because, now, I'll just show you this. So we've got the date and UTC. So that is UTC based on, that might need changing, because that might need, I don't know. And it's also picked up the flight plan. So this is the JustFlight PA28 Warrior II. Don't know what that means. And the route is SBGR to SBPA. Now, this is an old flight plan that it's just loaded in. It's hanging around. These need to be a bit more colourful. And it's got manual here. So the flight plan's automatically brought in. No, this means I've got manual control over the globe, so I can move around, and if I double click it takes me back home. It's doing all this itself, and there's some fun things. So we've got an auto rotate button, and that will just rotate the world. If I put it on here, it'll just rotate the world by itself, which is quite nice for a little thing. It's also got, and I asked it to do this, is to put a little visited path. So it'll start, if I zoom in a bit more, it'll start flying. Yeah, this is quite funny, but it doesn't work. To each of the places on the. It could be a bit faster, but this is quite a nice little holder thing. I thought that was quite funny. But today we're not flying a flight plan. You notice at the end of the flight plan, this was, I think this was yesterday's flight plan. I think a slightly wrong one. So we're flying IFR. So if I click VFR here, it now gets rid of a lot of the flight plan stuff. And we just have the little information there. Once we get flying, we'll have altitude and speed on here. If I click VFR, yeah, it is working. Okay, so I might ask you to put some stars in. That might be nice. Anyhow, so that's my intro screen from now on. I've got to fill in the, I've been all the way around here, down here. I've got to fill in every airport. Some of this is in 2020 as well. So this is Flight Sim 2020 as well. So I've been to Australia, New Zealand. I've been down Japan. Did I come down here? I think I went for Malaysia. So I need to do all this. So it's done a really good job of making a panel that's really useful. We've also got, you close that interaction down. We've also got the little bar at the top. That's the wrong one. And this also is almost working. It's still got the squawk is wrong. If you notice, the squawk is wrong. It's got the flight plan in. It tells me the plane. The data is correct. I think the radio is correct. We'll have a look in a second. In fact, let's just... I can't tell if the radio is being correct here, so I'm not entirely sure. But we'll see. That is also, and the squawk's wrong, and also it cannot work out the QNH. So if you've got a little button on here, if you see, I can just click the button. You can't actually see me do it, and that will put me into VFR mode. At the top, you see the little bar at the top? That slowly goes across to determine where we are. Now, can I refresh this and will it do it? There we go. The little bar goes across. It knows that we've gone from one end to the other. So this gives you an idea if you're coming in late in the stream or early in the stream or at the end, you know the progress of it. So if I click that button, we're now in VFR mode, which has got just the standard stuff without all the all the fluff on it. It needs a little bit more space at the top, but that will do for the moment. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? So we're flying VFR today. I'll just talk to Amanda quick. Amanda, we're flying VFR today. She's not interested.
We're flying VFR today, so I can't handle the comms unless we're picking up an IFR clearance.
Yeah, okay. All right. So we're in the Piper Warrior II, and quite a nice little plane. It's what I've learned to fly in. Oh, what's happening here? And of course, that's not working. Why isn't the thing working? Maybe it starts up later. It was working before. Not that I need it. Actually, that should be working. Oh. I did see it come up. Oh, that's broken. Okay, let me just redo this flight. Because we want to get going. See if I can remember my VFR. So we're just taking off and we're going west. Yeah. Okay, let's try it now, shall we? Shift C. Come on. Oh, right, now it's working. Okay, so we'll just take the chocks. Did it have? It's got the chocks on. Yeah. Okay, I won't bother doing the outside for it, so we'll just stay. Well, we've got the GTNS, so at least we've got a decent nav. Let's get rid of that for the moment. Pop. Get rid of that, and I'll just put the game noise on. There is a lot of mesh creaking going on in here, and I have no idea what it is. Let's get that done. Okay, so let's get going, shall we? Right, let's get the checklist up. Checklist. Okay, I should have parking brake is set. Avionics master is off. Mixture is lean. Magnetos are off. Battery switch on. Now, battery switch is these here. Battery switch is on. Fuel quantity is infinite, as usual. Announce your paid panel. Check. Yeah, that's all working. Yeah, I didn't have that. Battery switch is off. Flight controls. Free movement. Let's have a quick look out the back. And we'll just do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's all working. That's great. Flight controls. Flaps. We'll just check the flaps. Three stages. Got 3-stage flaps. Elevator trim is neutral. Can't see the trim. That's probably we're going to be okay. Baggage door is closed. Okay, I'm not going to bother with the exterior. Before engine start, circuit breakers are in. Can't really see the circuit breakers. Let's get rid in there. They all look into me. I've got a little bag. What's in there? Ah. Toggle chart position. Can I? Oh, it comes out. Oh, what's this? Oh, well, we can't read that. That is madness. We can't read that. Okay, carbo heater is cold. Yeah, fuel selector, fullest tank. We're both going to be the same. Okay, engine start. See how easy this is compared to so many other planes with turbo nonsense. Throttle, 1/4 inch open. Warm engine. Battery switch is on. Battery switch is on. Pop. Okay, alternator on. Let me just come over here. That was my battery switch and alternator. Yeah, battery and alternator. Sorry, battery and alternator. Yes. Navigation lights on. I want my nav on. Nav lights. There we go. Nav lights are 100%. Such a stupid buttons, really. Pitot heat check on check working. Pitot heat. Where's my pitot heat? Yeah, that's working. Fuel pump on. There we go. Mixture rich. Let's put the mixture up. Propeller clear prop. Ignition start. So it's just, let's just crank that a little bit. And we'll just go. Okay. And we bring that down to 1200. Engine start success. Magnetos on both. Yep. Must be set to both. That's correct. Throttle adjusted 1200. I'm remembering things. Oil pressure. Check the oil pressure. Where's my oil pressure? Yeah, oil pressure's in the green. Throttle, cold engine. We don't need cold engine. Okay, so we are ready for taxiing. But first, we've got to switch on the stupid thing, right? Which is down, hidden behind here. I've got to move across a bit. There it is. Look where I've put it. Huh? There we go. Avionics is on. It took me ages to find out where that was. Okay, so we'll wait till this initializes, and all we need is a map and this, and we've got comms. So we need a landing lights as required. Avionics master on. We'll put the don't need landing lights on just yet. Radio set. So we want. Let me think now. I want the ground initially. Yep. And yep. And so they're going to give me. Or do I want clearance? We'll go ground initially. We'll see what they want. I mean, obviously, what am I talking about? Obviously, sane tensions is all about IFR and stuff, but it'll be interesting to see how I cope with this. Right, okay, so transponder is set. We don't have anything yet, so we'll just listen to the ATIS for a second. And let's pick the ATIS here. Is ATIS. What's the ATIS at SBCO? I'm just going to check. ATIS is ATIS. We do have an ATIS here, don't we? Oh, that's the military one. That's not the one I want. No, SBCO. Sorry, wrong airport. SB, which did I go yesterday? Where did I go yesterday? SBCO. No, that was the military one. SBPA. That was the one. There we go. I'm getting the wrong airport. There we go. So the ATIS is 132.35. So 132.35. 350 transfer. Let's
0.
listen to.
Touchdown
So,
zone
right.
lights are currently intermittent.
Oh,
Monitor
right, okay.
closely during approach.
I will do.
Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray. Salgado Filho International Airport. Information X-ray. 1900 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 29er.
Runway 29.
320 at 11.
32011.
Temperature 17. Dew point 6.
76.
UNH 1015.
1015.
Touchdown zone lights are currently intermittent.
X-ray,
Monitor
thank
closely during
you.
approach.
Okay, we'll put that back. Right, okay, we've got the QNH, which is 1015. And this is not going to have it in. Oh, wait a minute. We've got measurements here. Okay, what's 1015? Oh, I should have messed with that one. 1015. Oh, 1015 in hectopascals. Hey, Amanda, what's 1015 in millibars? Let's see if she knows.
1015 millibars is equivalent to 29.907 inches of mercury.
Okay, so 1015 is, yeah, that's about. Yeah, so that's not exactly ISA standard 1013, but there's only like a few notches above it, so that'll do. That's cool. Now, sometimes the planes have multiple doodads. This one doesn't. Good. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to ask for clearance. I don't know what gate we're parked at, but we'll do it. Oh, wait a minute. I've got to change this to new flight. I think I'm at the wrong airport.
Golf, Bravo Sierra, Sierra, Charlie, Canoa's ground. Say again, please.
I am at the wrong airport. Am I? Okay, I'm not quite sure. What bloody airport am I at? I have no idea. What does it say on Navigraph? I got my airports wrong again. That's hilarious. I am at the wrong airport, but that's okay. We're at the Air Force Base. I thought something was right, but we got the ATIS anyhow. So, yeah. So luckily, the intentions knows where I am. Can watch my speed. Canellas ground, Golf Bravo, Sierra Sierra Charlie, request VFR departure clearance and pre-flight radio check. Let's see what it does.
Golf, Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie, Canoa's ground. Sounds great from here.
Canellas ground, request VFR departure clearance. Obviously didn't get that. I need to be a bit more. Come on. Oh, stand by. Okay. Clifford, stop it about the BF 109. We'll do that. Oh, shush.
On departure, maintain VFR at or below 1,500. Departure on 119.0, squawk 3441. Expect runway 31.
Maintain VFR below 1,500. Departure on 119.0, squawk 3441. Expect runway 31. And Golf Bravo, Sierra Sierra Charlie, which I didn't do. Below 1,500.
Sierra Charlie, read back correct.
That's a bit low, isn't it, getting out? Okay, so we can't go below 1,300. So let's get the squawk in. Has it put it in for me? Yes, very nice. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to put the landing lights on. And we need to take off. Just request taxi. Canellas ground, request taxi to the active runway. I didn't give my call sign again. but it knows who I am.
Golf Sierra Charlie, runway 31. Taxi via Foxtrot, Echo.
Runway 31, taxi via Foxtrot, Echo, Golf Bravo, Sierra Charlie. Okay, so I don't know where that is, so we'll just put the taxi path on, and I don't need that anymore. We got any dashes? I can't see any dashes. Oh, there's a dash. Okay, well, now I've got to get round without hitting the trees. So, go on, where we go? Go on. Where we go? Don't hit the buildings. Otherwise, it's going to be a restart. This doesn't look good. I should have gone the other way. I might be able to get right round. Eek. Oh, that would have been so annoying if I hadn't done that. Actually looks like a nice day for once. Although the sun is going down. I think we're going to have some nice things. Oh. Actually sounds very much like... Now, just before I do anything, I'm just going to put the handbrake on. Now, is that going to give me headphone mode? There must be a headphone mode in here. Headphone mode. Is there a headphone mode? Let me just ask Claude. Claude knows what's going on. In the JustFlight Piper Warrior II, is there a headphone phone mode? There should be. It's been a while since I've flown this. Hopefully there is. It's looking. No dedicated. Something related. Mention an ICOM switch on the right panel. The KMA on the real KMA. There's a speaker button. This one does mention an ICOM switch on the right instrument panel. An ICOM switch. Ah. No, that's not. Oh, don't do that. No. Chocks, roll fairings, ready to cold to dark. Aircraft. Is there? No. Okay. Is there a payload thing here? No. Equipment, roll fairings, cabin. I've got the roll fairings on. Maybe there isn't. Okay. I would have thought they'd put it down here somewhere. Or maybe there's like a hotspot here. And it doesn't matter. We'll just have to put up with it. Let's get the annoying handbrake. Always check. Left to right. I could do the power checks where we stop and we check the mags and we get up to 2000 and then we check the temperatures and pressures when we point it into wind, and we check the brakes, brakes checked, and we go a left and a right and watch the HSI and the balls going, make sure they're going in the right direction. And oh blimey, we're going way too fast. I would get told off if I did that. And also, yeah, we'd be checking the mags on and off to check drops in the RPM and what have you. Let me just stop a sec. And I'm just going to search the web because we can't be listening to that all the time. Right, so let's look at what the web says. Headphone mode in JustFlight Piper Warrior II. Look it. Let's see what it says. I've got the operations manual here. Got it. That's the operations manual for the Piper Warrior. Okay, let's have a quick look. So, aircraft, cockpit, landing gear, panel guide, controls, procedures. I'm going to go down. See if we've got... There might be a little... Installations, uninstalling, airframe, electrical system, vacuum system, potent marking, tachometer. Yeah, it was very, very simple. Landing gear, doors, exits, flight controls, engine instruments, stall warning, panel guide, la 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 la, radios, exhaust cap, direction indicator, left mid panel. Right. Autopilot. It's got an autopilot. That might be useful. Run. Fuel tank. Storm window. Latch must be moved. Intercom. DME selector. Nope. Upper cockpit area. We haven't even looked at the temperature or anything. Elevator trim. Start button. Marker beacons. Microphone selector knob. Nope, we don't need that. Important code. Squawk ident reply light. That's the Garmin. That's the old Garmin. That'd be fun to play with. Oh, there's lots there. DME. Frequency mode. Remote mode selected. Frequency operating modes. Autopilot. Controls. Heading mode. Nav. Operation ground check, override procedures for navigation, ILS approach. Right. The tablet can be powered off. The home screen of the FB shows I've got a wallpaper. Operational flight plan. It's fine. Destination. It shows you all the Navigraph stuff. There's a map. We've got charts. Right. Selected aircraft, aircraft states, cold and dark, fuel selector, GPS, trim sensitivity, wheel fairings, maintenance, battery, yokes, doors, flight info, co-pilot, notes, I can make notes, checklist, top of descent calculator, very nice, settings, flying the Warrior, getting started, turn it on, avionics, fuel quantity, refill, starting the engine, set the parking brake, not on, headphones, come on, alternator on, throttle to 1000, configuring the avionics, function switch, taxi, test button, fuel takeoff, climb, doesn't seem to have one. Doesn't seem to have a headphones button unless it's further down. Normal procedures, cruise, descent, approach, emergency, cruise, descent, approach, copyright. Okay. And we'll have to do it in sound then, won't we? Headphone simulation is on. Okay. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Off we go. A bit of an omission, I think. Well, there we go. Very interesting. Very weird. What's this one do? What's that do? Panel lights. So put the panel lights out right up. There we go. And we'll put the red light on because it's gonna get dark, isn't it? There we go. Oh. Yeah, the sun's starting to go. But we're only flying for like an hour or so. Well, 30 minutes. Depends who we see on the way. So I could probably put up the VFR charts on here. Let's see, is that bar still working? Good. It's got the squawk. My squawk is 3441. That doesn't look like it at all. I think there's like a hex code that it's not translating. That brake is very, 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 right, there we go. It's also got a little nav button, but with an autopilot, but I think they've just put that in because flying it without actually being in the air and feeling the plane and the trim, you can't really do it in a sim. I mean, I've got auto trim on because it'd be a nightmare otherwise. Whoops, sorry. Very aggressive brakes. So yeah, we'll be doing power checks here, somewhere here, pointing into the wind. I can't see where the wind is. It's not much of a wind. There's the wind sock. Yeah, we'd probably point. Yeah, we'd have done that a while ago. In fact, we would have probably done it up the top here.
Golf Sierra Charlie. Contact tower on 118.5.
Contact tower 118.5. Golf Bravo Sierra Charlie. Oh. Click on that. There we go. It's selected. It's also... Oh, it has done COM 1. I was just checking the COM on it. Yeah, probably what would happen is because the wind is... We'll probably do power checks here, to be honest. Because if I look around at that windsock... Is that in the wind? No, I'd have to do it the other way. Never mind, doesn't matter. Right, let's get up to the holding point. No undercarriage, no flaps to worry about. Just watch your oil, temperatures and pressures. Very easy plane. Little piston thing, not a problem. Probably fix it yourself. Earth Tower, Golf Bravo Sierra Charlie, holding holding A, Alpha, ready for takeoff. That's wrong. Ready for departure. Oh, there you see. That's not right. I'll get told off for that. I wasn't thinking. Why has it got 13 and 4?
Sierra. Charlie, Canoas Tower, runway 31, winds 340 at 19er, gusting 29er, cleared for takeoff.
They cleared for takeoff. Golf Bravo Sierra Charlie. Now, winds 140. This is 13. So now this is fun. Probably if I remember. How can we tell? Is there a clock here? I bet there isn't a clock, is there? There's a clock over there. Oh, see, generally. So if it's 340, so let's see, wind funding 340. This is 1310. So 340 minus 310 is 30 degrees. So 30 degrees on here would be at, let's see, 30 degrees. That's 90, 45, 30. So that gives you, I can't remember, but I think we'll be all right. We've got a bit of headwind here, but I think we'll be all right on it. Does it tell me the wind gust on here? Yeah, doesn't. Yeah, I think we'll probably be all right. If it was, so you don't want, what you don't want is a 19 knot crosswind in a Piper, unless you're feeling a bit fruity. So they seem to know what we're doing. So it's going to be a bit gusty, but we'll go. What do we say? I've said clear for takeoff. Okay. So line up. Off we go. A little bit of VFR flying to the east. Oh. What is it? It actually sounds like a Piper. We don't need to worry about those lines. Use as much runway as you can. It's only for the big jets. Okay. 2000. Revs up to 2000. I can just see the 2000 and go. Full speed. Airspeed's alive. 60 knots. rotate, up we go. Keep in line with the runway, make sure you can see the runway for a bit. 500 feet per minute. And I've got to keep below 1500, is that right? Okay. I'm sure my altimeter, my altimeter is not right, you know. We'll get up to a safe cruising altitude. What does it say my altitude is here? Altitude, 360. Yeah, it's about right. How weird. It says traffic. Well, who cares? Oh, I'm going up too fast. That wouldn't be very good. So what we're trying to do for a maximum speed climb, you can do it up at, you can get up at 80 now. Maximum speed climb at 80. We'll get up to about contact departure, Golf Bravo Sierra Charlie. So we'll just settle off at about here for the moment. And try and keep my revs to 300. Whoop. There we go. Right, okay, so let's see if I can set this working. So that's altitude hold. Is that going to select? That going to keep my altitude? I will go nav. Oh, it's on heading. It's already on heading. Okay, and I want to go east, so we'll just leave it on east for the moment while I contact departure. Departure. Contact departure. Caneros departure, Golf Bravo Sierra Charlie, type PA21, routing to the east, just left Caneros Airport at 1,200 feet, request flight following. Let's see if it understood that. I'm going to turn the game volume down a bit because it's very loud. Radar contact, yeah. Okay, so it knows where I'm going. Canals departure. Request flight following. Oh, I didn't give my thing in, did I?
Golf Sierra Charlie. You already have flight following.
But it... Alright. Okay. Whatever. Okay, so we're... Let me just check where I am on here. So I should be travelling west, not east. I'm such a fool. There we go. So we'll just go west. There we are. Have a look down at the city loading in. Yeah, they should have a switch down here like most of them. You click on the radio and it'll put the headphones on. Now I'm shouting and I shouldn't be shouting. So I've got the game capture here. I need to adjust the volume for my headphones down just a bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're at 2300 going east. Just waiting for rest, sorry. Damn. Just waiting for something to happen. So 1,200. Let's see if that bar's working right. Now, if I looked at the globe, we can see where we are down here. Down here. So I'm just going to interact with that. Oh, no, not that one. Interact with the globe. If I double click and I zoom in, there we go. We could watch our progress on there. I might ask it to draw a little line, but I don't see the point of that. Come on. Okay. Leave the obs bar on. There's still a few issues with what's going on. Now, I'm still in airspace at the moment. So I've got to be ground to, the controlled is ground to 1,500 feet. So they're keeping me down below. I've still got like a little way to get out into Class G airspace. Just check it's Class G out there. Yeah, Class C. Do I ever get into Class G? Yeah, I've got a little way before I can start climbing. Keeping below, so it's ground to 1,500 feet is Class C space. So there must be, so there's like a funnel coming in. Then we've got 1,500 to 2,500 wrapped around it. Let me show you what we've got going on here. Pop, I don't need that. Let me put charts on. So we've got, where am I? Where's my plane? So I've got my plane here. At the moment, we've taken off and we've looping to the rest. So we've got some circuits here. It's very nice of them to do that for the different runways. So we can't. So ground to 1,500 is Class C. So we can't go above that because we've got ground to 1,500. Above that, we've got a 1,500 to 3,500 airspace above that. So it's one of these funnels that funnel planes in like a terminal thing. And then we've got Class C controlled from 3,500 to flight level 145, and then above that, so we can go anywhere in here VFR, but we can't go in, well, VFR, but do what you're told. Class A down here is flight level 145 to flight level 195, and little planes and VFR is not allowed in there. Now there is an east-west thing. East is odd. Okay, so flying east you go at odd numbers, and flying west you do at even numbers. So you'd go 5,500 one way and 5,000 the other way. I think that's right if I remember. But I'm keeping under the airspace at the moment. Control C, keeping under the airspace. It might tell me to go up here, and then it's just a case of flying across the whole of Brazil. So I won't be going very far. What I probably will do is when I find an airport that's a bit nearer, which wasn't that many. Let's see now. It's the maximum speed is it's only like 100. So we'll keep going. We'll find a little airport. Look, there's little airports on the way. For instance, there's this one. What's this one? Charts.
Sierra Charlie.
Yeah, it's nothing. What was that? Pelegre departure, no final at the moment. Golf Bravo Sierra Charlie. It wants to know where my final destination is.
Golf Sierra Charlie, understood. Destination updated to Leerzig.
What? Leerzig? What the hell is Leerzig? Okay, it wants to know where I'm going. Does not, so it did not like Leerzig. The hell is Leerzig? L-I-R-Z. Oh, try get in there. L-I-R-Z. That's San Francisco. I'm gonna say let's fly. What's this airport here? Oh dear. Charts, reference, taxi. No charts at all for this. Must be one with a chart. What about that? Anything? Info. I can land on that. Public runway. What runways have we got? Let's go in. Oh, we can land on that. Let's call it, how far away is that? We can manage that. So that's SSWS. SSWS. I'll just write that down. Right. And that's on a track of... Let me just get my track right here. That's on a track of 268. Okay. Oh, what I might do... Yeah, let's put on the VFR. Yeah. Let's see now. Track of 238. What did I say? Oh, I can't remember now. Can't even see it. There it is. Okay. That's 270. Okay. 270. Now, is there a VOR here I can offset from? No. Let's go back to... There's no VFRs here. So 270. Okay. We'll set a heading of 270. 28. For 28270. Some of these dials in don't actually tell you. If I hover over it, it tells you the degrees. Some of them don't do that, which is weird. So let's just check I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, that should get me there. Okay, we'll hide that for the moment. No, I don't have a pressurized cabin cliff. Yes, headwind. Look on the compass. What compass? What are you talking about? Have I missed something? Anyhow, let's just have a look at the map. Got a map on here, so we use a travelling map to check out where we're going. Okay. What other things have we got? We've got charts. Oh, I didn't connect. Forgot to do that. Off P. Oh, haven't got that either. Well, let's just try and pretend that this is a proper map. Okay, like you might your iPad. Pellegre departure. I would like to update my destination, please. Golf Bravo 00 Charlie. I've done that all wrong, haven't I?
Sierra chart. See new destination.
Destination Sierra Sierra Whiskey Sierra. Golf Bravo 0 Charlie.
Sierra chart. See new destination.
Destination is Sierra Sierra Whiskey Sierra.
Golf Sierra Charlie. Destination updated to SSBS.
SLB. I don't know what he said. I don't know what he said. Who can tell? Right, so I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I want my sim brief, my chart's still up. We'll move that over there so at least I can see where I'm going. Yeah. Okay, so we're flying. Now, let me see if we're not even outside the 1500 airspace yet. Oh, look. Crazy Golf. Is that Golf? What is going on down there? No, Sierra Sierra Whiskey Sierra SSWS. If you open a little map or something, you'll be able to see it. Anyhow, let's look outside. Oh, how beautiful! Look at that. So, what is all these things? These must be some sort of crop or something. Now, it didn't update the tail number. That's interesting. Okay, at some point soon, it might ask me to be able to climb. It's dead rainforest. Is that what it is, Cliff? Okay. I'm going to leave these pointers up, the assistant points, because I don't know what they are. They might be because it'll tell me where there's an airport up there. Like, I think it's almost telling me there's one up here. So we should be able to climb a bit sooner. A bit soon. Just check. Okay. Back off. Why is my starter warning on? Requires immediate light on after. What's going on? Well, I think everything's okay. Okay, I'm going a little bit fruity with the speed. There we go, a little bit fruity. So we're on a heading of altitude is still below 1500. I could probably go up a bit. What does up do? I don't know what that does. I'm going to go up a little bit. Okay, let's go up. I've got to turn off the heading, autopilot. Boop. Doesn't actually have an autopilot in the one I've ever flown. Okay. Okay, we've put a few more feet up. Let's just trim out. The auto trim should do that, and we'll just put the heading mode back on. Boop. There we go. There's another. There it goes. Look, there's another little label up in the top left. Look what happens when I go over it. If I go over it, off it, it pops up to the top left. Let's see if you can't see it because it's under the bar. But I'll show you. If I hover over the hot point here, do you see it going up in the top left? Let's do it again. Move off, pop. Yeah, you see, things are happening. And this is how you... Oh, did I turn my landing lights off? That would help. Off is to the ground. Pitot heat will turn on. Because what's the temperature like? Oh, it's quite... Well, I don't know. Getting a bit... Right, let's just check the compass, the HSI. Is it? No, the VSI. Oh, I can't know. The direction indicator. So we've got rest here, rest on there. I don't think there's any gyro drift in this. I don't think they've done anything like that. I'm a bit worried about the starter warning light still being on. What does that do? What's that? Oh, that's so you can navigate for GPS. They're a little bit naughty. What's that? I don't know what that is. The intercom. Don't know. Come on, give us a click point. Yeah. Is there like headphone socket here? Can't see anything. Well, at least it's not like a Comanche where you've got the trims here, which is very easy to get hold of, and not a trim right up the top here. That is so annoying. And then you find your door won't close and whatever. Yeah. Come on, right, we should be able to climb soon. I mean, what am I on? Am I on the center now? Put the obs bar back on. There you go. So looking at the little obs bar, the bar at the top, giving you some information. The bearing says 269, so that's correct now. But the Q&H just not working. Q&H won't work. Let's look at the globe quick, see where we are. There we go. Look, we're slowly coming in. If I had a flight plan, you'd see a wobbly route go over the whole thing. A wobbly route. I don't know what that means. Okay, Jeffrey. Take care. Thanks for dropping in. Not a very exciting flight, but it's VFR time. Take care. Yeah, this looks very, is it deforested? Not quite sure. There's an airport there. Let's have a look at the map. Does it actually tell me there's an airport there? It doesn't tell me there's an airport here. You'd have thought it would tell me. So it's just here, is it? No, there's no airports there. What I might do is just put my ID into... I'll just type my ID into it. So you won't be able to see it. Let's hide that. I'll leave that connected. And I'm going to bring up SimBrief and just type my ID in. Hopefully you can't see it, because that would be terrible, wouldn't it, if you saw it. Okay, got my ID. I'm just going to put the world map on top. And just going to go over and type it into my charts. Okay. En route charts. Okay, log in. Oh, Navigo off code. Oh, okay. It wants me to do that, does it? Navigraph code. And it wants... Let me just type that, write that in. Okay. Allow. Okay, that should... Okay, right, I'll turn it off. Okay, there we go. So I've got my en route charts now. That's better. There we go. We've got charts now. So I want VFR charts. Oh, that's a bit better. There we go. What about nighttime charts? Yuck. So I've got some VFR charts now. It's very good. What's that do? VFR, IFR, home, VFR. Okay. And have we got... That's the charts there. Got the map. Top of descent calculator. We don't need that because we'll be seeing the whole... GFP username, login, theme, brightness. That's fine. Shall we go back to charts? There we go. That'll do it. So that's we can imagine that's our moving map device. I think you can. I don't know if you can get FLawed, whatever it's called. I mean, Sky Demon won't work here because that's a UK thing. Right, let's just check the throttle 2300. Everything's fine. Fuel is good. Landing lights. What's that one there? Oh, I should put the anti-collision lights on. That would help. Yeah, that would really help, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's 100%. Nav lights on. Radio lights on. Okay, we'll just see where we are. I'll just hide that. Yeah, we've still got a few minutes. Wobbly route for wobbly free. Yes, Cliff. Okay, let's go into very pretty cinematics mode. There we go. Hang on, wait a minute. This doesn't look right. This doesn't look right. Oh, I've got it on custom. No. Ultra. We'll just drop the LODs a bit. Huh. Maybe it was an Ultra. Don't know. So by my estimation we have got so this airport is called Caçapava do Sol in Brazil. So by my estimation we've got Just looking at Navigraph, see if it respects mine. Navigraph is taking the same. It's also got destination distance. I wonder if it should be taking the same data from it. Magnetic heading. I've got bearing, so I really wanted the magnetic heading. Yeah, it's following the 1457. Yeah, the little information bar that you get on Navigraph is connecting to. Now, how's that taking data? It must be taking it. It must have a built-in. It must have a built-in connection rather than the server. It must be able to log straight into the flight simulator. That's something to look at. Very pretty. We're going to get out this airspace soon. Oh, hang on. What's this? This is restricted. Because some sort of restricted airspace here. I wonder what that's for. There's a lot of restricted airspace around here. What is SSBM? That looks a bit military. A lot of little military bases around here. And a lot of restricted zones. Okay, I don't think I'll get told off because I'm underneath it. It says... Ooh. Restricted. I am in a restricted... No, 1,000 to flight level 230. So I'm in some sort of restricted zone here. Yeah, they're not going to be very happy about that. What I should have done is gone a little bit more north to go around it. So it's flight level 2000. Yeah, it's all a bit... How can you do VFR? What you'd have to do, you'd have to travel south for a little gap in all the restricted places. And then you have to go, I'll show. So apparently this is a restricted airspace I'm going into. It's very naughty. So what I should have done is to get out of that is to actually do a turn south, get past all this restricted, or at least sort of follow the airway to come down to get out of this airspace, and then I'm in class G, unrestricted, and then you need to sort of work your way. Oh, hang on, am I coming out of Brazil now? Yeah, we're coming out. We'll be out of Brazil soon. Yeah, I think I can't remember what these countries are. So yeah, you'd have to try and get through. That's flight level 240. So as long as you're below 240. No, but what does that mean? Flight level 240 to 8,000. So I'd have to come round there. Anyhow, it's the same in the UK, where if we just stop for a moment and pop over to the UK.
Lima Foxtrot Yankee contact. Porto Alegre Tower on 118.1.
And look at the VFR chart. Well, not VFR chart, it's the charts for here.
For Lima Foxtrot Yankee, good day.
To try and get out of...
Sierra Alfa Romeo contact. Porto Alegre Tower on 118.1.
Generally you have to fly south. And then UK operating area. What's going on here? What's that? UK operating area H1. That's new. Met research area Delta. TRA 03 unknown. Training. It looks like there's a lot of stuff going on over here. You can't go, that's where the king lives. I mean, if I click on that one, that's Marham. Don't go into Marham. There's this big one here. This is new. I've not seen this big one before, this big lozenge. I'll make that a bit bigger for you.
Papa, Foxtrot, Delta contact. Curitiba Center on 126.75.
Let me make that a bit bigger for you. There we go. Yeah, this big lozenge here. I wonder what that is. This isn't. I've not seen this one before. I understand all this when they fire bombs out there and all the little gas things and what going on around here. But this one, this lozenge here, I wonder what's going on. Flight level 2. It's the flight level 270 to flight level 360. So I'm suspecting that that is refueling tankers. That looks like where's Marham? Well, there's Marham here. This is a refueling area. This is new. That's not on any charts I've ever seen. I mean, perhaps it's not on a VFR chart. Let me have a... No, it wouldn't be on a VFR chart. But just look at that. So, it's from TRA flight level 19270. UK operator. Let's have a look. That one. Warning. H1. Are there other ones around? I mean, having that round Marham, because that's a military base, Marham. Sure, the fighter jets come up and fly around. But I've not seen it that lozenge before. I mean, if I select that one, that's Marham. That's a low to ground. That's fine. Interesting. Anyhow, we don't want to look at that. Let's have a quick look. That's restricted. 230. But flight level 1,000. The lower limit is 1,000 feet, so I shouldn't be flying through there. And there's another one which is all of that. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's a huge. That's the actual unlimited FIR unlimited to 2,000 flight level 245. That's yeah. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's that. Well, that was interesting. I don't know what that meant in Norwich, but anyhow, it should be coming out of. Yeah, I would probably get a big ticket if I came out of that. So we left the airspace now. So what are they going to ask me? Are they going to ask me anything? So I'm out of that. I'm still in this one. So I'm not going to climb. I'm going to be a little bit more reasonable. Not reasonable. A little bit more careful with my acceptance of flight levels. Yeah, it says 1,000 to flight level 230. There must be an airport in here somewhere. I've not seen. I mean, it looks like if I zoom out a bit, it looks like there's something in here. And then that goes from that goes to 230. Then it's 270 to 190. And there's flight level 230. Restricted. No idea why that's restricted. I reckon there's something in here. Some secret alien base. That's what I think. Let me put the night. Let's put it up to max now. It's funny figures. If you're doing it's getting cold in here. If you're doing the night rating in these Pipers, you have to wear a head torch. Because they're a bit crap in terms of the lighting. Oh, what's that say? Okay, there's like some sort of house down there. What's that mean? Don't know. Let's look around, see if we got anything. Is there like a military base down here? Can't really tell. Butcher, that's correct. Maybe it's full of prisoners. And yeah, once we get out of this, we can climb up to 5,000 feet. Now, if I look at I haven't put a track in here or made marks on a chart or anything like that. So we are sort of flying proper VFR. So we're looking for beauty. So if we're flying, we'd go, oh, a Bootia there. Let's have a look. Where's Bootia? Oh, yeah, look. There, that's a city there. We got some sort of city, and there's a main road there somewhere. I don't know what you do. How you navigate VFR in Brazil over the jungle? Anyone's guess. Yeah. Okay, getting a bit lumpy. We're almost out of the airspace. So I'm going to start climbing in a bit. Let's have a look at the temperature. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think that's enough. I think we're going to climb up to 3,000 feet now. 5,000 feet. And that we get a bit more speed going. Okay. Turn off altitude hold is off, and up we go. Whoa, 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 not too much. No, come on now. We'll get up to a nice get up to sort of 5,000 feet. Getting very dark. Shouldn't be flying like this in the dark. Okay, I could probably put a little bit more power on that. Just keep an eye on my revs. No, maybe a bit. Well, we don't want to overdo it. Oops. Okay. Try and keep to 80. We don't want to stall. And then we'll start leaning the mixture back when we get to 5,000. Yeah, performance is starting to drop. Now this airport is probably not going to be lit or anything else. So it'll be fun, nevertheless. Whoa, okay, I had heading on. I'm going to put a heading back on again. Yeah, thank you. Put a heading back on again. We're just going to keep going up a bit more. You know what? I think 3,500 is probably okay. I know one of the instructors took it up to 10,000 once and had to take some oxygen with them because they were flying IFR through London airspace. It was really weird. The highest I've ever been is 5,000 in, you know, flying myself. It was a bit scary. Very high. I think 3,500 is probably going to do it, and we'll just settle on putting the secret autopilot on. Okay, let's get back down to 2300. And we'll start playing with the mixture. Wait till it sounds lumpy. Can't really tell. And we're watching the performance. If I put the mixture up, it might go down. You see, it's not doing anything. Let's have a look. So if I pull it back, the mixture back a bit, we're trying to get, sounds a bit rough. Oh, okay, you see it's probably a bit too much. So you get use less fuel, and you get a little bit more performance out of it, because the fuel is just not, there's no air in the fuel basically. To trying to get that 10-to-1 fuel ratio, or is it to 4-to-1? 10-to-1. Okay, right, we are almost halfway to the next airport.
TAM 3159er contact. Curitiba Center on 126.75.
And this is
Center on 126.75, TAM 3159er.
This is very likely an under-controlled airport. It's got two runways. One is 1300 and one is 3200. It's a public airport, but there are no charts for it. Oh, what is there? We're heading towards the longest runway. The longest runway is bearing 090. That's very good. 090. Very useful. It's doesn't say much about it. Slope 0. It's going to be like okay, no comms, so it's uncontrolled. No NOTAMs. No charts, no procedures. What's the weather like for that? No report weather, no TAFs, no ATIS, no nothing. No weather, nothing here. Which sounds just the sort of thing, you want when you're doing VFR. Somewhere that's got no lights, no nothing. It says public, so probably a narco base. Let's have a look. So on my way, so there's a crossroads over here. I'm going to change the menu to, don't want topology, I don't want terrain. I want traffic.
Papa, Zulu Oscar Papa.
Okay, that's better.
Montevideo Center on 126.3.
I mean, I don't.
126.3, Papa Zulu Oscar Papa.
I mean, I would suspect that nobody would want to fly with charts these days. I mean, you have to learn it. You have to take a chart with you most of the time. You get your iPad out. Yeah, the sun's going down. So you've got a little water there. So you go, oh, look, there's that funny little lake. So you'd have a look at, you've got these funny little lakes here. So you'd have a look at those lakes and you go, okay, we've got lakes on this side. And you'd look over this side and you go, ooh, can't see anything on that side. So that's, yeah, it's a bit difficult. So you'd look at this pattern of lakes, like in here, if it shows you the lakes. And then you'd be able to work out roughly where you are on a chart. They don't have VFR charts for this. Let me just check. And we've got VFR charts for Europe, but nothing for South America. What about... There's no FA sectional ones? No. I'm just checking for... I mean, VFR... It's not... It is Jeppesen VFR chart. But I wouldn't want to use it for navigation. So you'd go, oh, there's a little river down there. There's the river. Yeah, so you go, there's a river, and then you've got an airport there. Tiny little strip there. Is that an airport? No, just keep flying till we get there. Yeah, I think we've got... Well, actually, we're not halfway just yet. Look at the globe again. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so... What might be nice is to show... Well, I don't know. I don't think I want to show... And if it's a VFR flight, then I really want to put in, like, a little field to type in your... Maybe a to and from the VFR airports where you're going. It might be a nice little thing to have. Oh, it's done a little gradient from oh, look, little gradient at the top from cyan to purple, cyan to magenta. Let's just do that. Yeah, it might be worth putting in to and from. Something I can work out. Is it not? It won't tell me what this one is though. I wonder why. I wonder if it won't tell me. I wonder if this is accurate. Oh, it's not telling me the speed. That's a bug. Speed in globe map. Add to from airports in fields on base. Yeah, so you could have a to and a from. I mean, it might be a nice idea and draw a line between them. I don't know. Anyway, we'll hide that. At least it's working, sort of. Yeah, I don't. But although the little obs bar at the top, that's got some errors. It's not giving me. Is it giving me the speed? Bearing 269. Let me pop that out a sec. Can't really see. One of our ground speed 85. So I've got a bit of a headwind by the look of it. That looks correct. Those are correct. Squawk, those are wrong as well. So
26.75 for Papa Lima Charlie Zulu. Good day.
So I need a little bit of padding at the top and reduce the padding at the bottom. Hang on, is there padding? Ah, right. So that thing at the top is taking away the padding. Okay. So I want to be able, so that's taking away the padding from that, and then it's pushing. That space is correct. Right, so I need to add a little bit of padding above that and then be able to maybe just take the bar off of her top. I don't know. Let's turn that off a second. There we go. Right. I better check in. Just in case. Pelegre departure, Golf Bravo, Sierra Charlie. No, I'll save that to Amanda. Sorry, Amanda.
Please.
I'll do it properly as I. Pelegre departure, Golf Bravo, Sierra Charlie.
Sierra Charlie. Say again.
Golf Sierra Charlie, type PA28, en route to Sierra Whiskey Sierra, position unknown, 3,500 feet. I don't know what I'm telling them. I'm on radar. So they've probably got...
Charlie, good evening.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Well, I know where I am. Not the fastest plane in the world. But we'll be doing a few more laps with a Piaggio, and then we're moving to turboprops, and then moving up to jets, I think. So a nice jet. Although, if anyone who's watching, if you've got any idea what jet I should have, and don't say BF109, Cliff. If you've got any ideas of what sort of jet to have, because a BF109 is not a jet, Cliff, as much as you want it to be. So we're going to do right, so just to little briefing on the way. We're coming into Sierra. It doesn't have, it's Cacapava do Sol, which has got 2 runways, public airport, and it's got 2 runways. One runway is runway 27 and runway 09. I don't see how that can have that. Oh, one runway doesn't seem to be in use. So the main runway is 2709. So we'll be coming on runway 27 then. We'll be coming on runway 27. Can't see, it doesn't tell me about the elevation here. So it's only like 60 feet across. It doesn't tell me the type of runway it is or anything. Although it's got a little apron around it, so it might be metalled, whatever the word is. But it's 1365 feet. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's 3,281 feet long. Or is it? The longest runway is 3,200 feet. Runway 27. That's the one we want. The elevation is 1,365 feet. So I want to get the new Q&H. Let me get the new Q&H. Pelegre departure, Golf Bravo Sierra Charlie, would request the Q&H. I'm on radar, hopefully.
Sierra Charlie, QNH 1002.
10, oh. Amanda, what's 1002 in millibars?
1002 is already in millibars. It's the standard unit for QNH.
What? Amanda, what is 1002 hectopascals as millibars? Come on, tell me out, sort me out.
1002 hectopascals is the same as 1002 millibars.
What? 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 Oh, I'm gonna have to. What? I'm gonna ask a message. What is 1002 HPA? Oh gosh, what's happened? As what happened there? Did something happen? I'm gonna add a bit more mixture. Okay. Oh, what happened there? Something went funny. It's what? The same thing. No. In US, US aviation. Oh, come on. Is identical. What is that like a millibars? No. Mercury. What? Oh. In Mercury, is it? Am I being thick? Probably. Oh, it's 29.59. 29.59. So 29 point. Oh gosh. Okay. 9.59. 29.59. 29.6. Oh yeah, it's quite a bit of pressure. And just doing something. There we go. Just checking things. Right. Yeah. So it's Figueres. Gosh, flying over. It's amazing. Sorry, I missed something. What was going on? What? Okay. Right, I have a new bar now. Let me just download that. I have a brand new bar. Save. Yes. Right. Let me just open. I've just got to do a little bit of editing again. And we'll see if the OBS bar. Don't need that. So we're running OBS bar. Put that into there. Okay. Get it out the way. You can't see this, so that's good. Right. So, transponder done the changes. So I need to check. Where is the... I'm just looking for things. Bear with me. Phosphor. Nearest route. Flight sim ID. The sim brief ID. That's what I need. So if I know sim brief. Dispatch system. Account settings. Copy. Simbrief ID. Okay, save. Right, I'm going to refresh the bar. Let's see what happens. Make sure on it. Is that loading it in? No. Let's do an interact. No, it is not doing it. Okay. Something's not right. Let me just interact again, and I'll just copy the copy. Okay, just so bear with me. There we go. So I'm just doing a bit of coding, try and sort out the transponder thing for it. I don't know, overfly the. I think we're. What I do not want to do is not overfly the. Oh, we've got ages to go yet. Okay. And log D from the poll response. So is open your browser console on the bar page. What? And log D from the poll response. Binary coded decimal. Need a BCD decoder. QNH field is either missing or null from SynConnect server Pi. Let me show them the why. Okay. So I need to go to a console and type this. Copy. Do I? I need to go to a console. Oh, okay. Go to the console and go to a console and type this in. Copy. Pass error. Run it in browser console. What's the browser console? In OBS, right? Oh, okay. Oh, blimey. In OBS, right click the browser. Oh, okay. Is there an inspect? Right click inside the page. Click the browser source. Yeah. Right click the page. Inspect. There's no inspect here. Click the browser source in the OBS. Right click inside the page. Inspect if available. Or just open. Oh. Okay. Copy. I know it's not very exciting, this, I'm afraid. Pop data. Okay. Copy. Paste. There we go. You don't know what? Yeah, you don't know what I'm doing. What I'm trying to do is debugging at the same time. I cannot see QNH on here. No. So there is no. Oh, transponder just says 1337. Visibility in meters, wind direction. So what I'm getting from my little server is airspeed, true airspeed, altitude, ambient pressure in millibars, which is 26, com1, com2, ground speed, magnetic heading, true heading. A proper fix. Oh, what's it doing? Oh, it's doing things. There is no, for now, there's a proper commit. Probably need to add it to sync. Let's use the ambient pressure for the proper fix. Add Colesman to your connect. Please find where it builds it and edit this. Oh, blimey. Once that's in the JSON, the bar will automatically prefer it over. I don't know what that means. Sure, the sim connect sim, sorry about this, has a JSON. Okay, I've got also want to look at that. Okay. Well, it's trying to help me. It's trying to help me. There we go. I'll run out of data soon. Okay, it'll soon run out of data. Let's close that. Right, where are we exactly? So much. I mean, who lives here? What is the population here? Huh? I mean, I don't see any cities around here. Let's have a quick look. There's Encruzilhada do Sul. I wonder if I've got street maps for some of these. Got another lake over here. Let's zoom out a bit. So the major city was up here. There's SWSS here. SSWS. So we're almost on the way. Santa Maria is up there. So we came from oh god, I don't know where this is. Porto Alegre. I've heard of these places. There's Santa Maria, and that's somewhere else. So this is actually an uncontrolled airport, so that'll be quite fun. Oh, the sun's going down. I might have to push it up for, I don't want to do a night landing at an uncontrolled airport. So we shall have to wait and see. How many frames have I dropped? No frames dropped. Very good. Very good. What? External. Sorry, I'm doing coding at the same time. Right, so where are we so far? I'll just hide that for a second. Now, I think it might be over here. So we need to keep a look on our iPad. Can I move this around? Rotate up. Can I move it across? Rotate up. Rotate down. Oh, I see. Can't move it though. Let's zoom in. Where's my plane? Where's SW? I can't even see it now. SWS, where are we? Let's change to IFR. That'd be a bit easier to see, I think. Here's SSWS. Now it's going to start getting dark soon, so let's pretend we're not flight rated. I wonder, Cliff, there isn't a Horton. There wouldn't be a Horton, Cliff. One more, save. Yes. Okay, so right, a couple of little bits to fiddle with. Let's move that out of the way. Right, so oh, where did it go? Okay, it's behind there, isn't it?
Papa Papa X-ray Echo Delta contact. Montevideo Center on 126
Control
decimal
C.
3.
Control C.
126.3 for Papa Papa X-ray Echo Delta.
Right, right. So we should get data back. Thank you. That's good. And I'm just going to refresh the bar. What does that look like? QNH Squawk QNH 8821. Copy. Okay. Interesting. Do. For bigger HPA and XX.XX US pressure. Just fixing a line, although the squawk's correct now. Let's see what it says on that. Now, let's have a quick look. Actually, that might be right. Let me just check. Flight grade departure. Could I have the QNH for my current position? It's probably the pressure for the area.
Charlie, QNH 1002.
That is going down, actually. Pressure's going down. 1002. What's 1002? It is. That might be right then. Access it's a server. Make a new chat. New chat. What is 1002 in US pressure for a plane? US pressure is 29.59. That's actually dropping. 29.59. 29.59. So it's still here. Okay. Now, where's the airport? Are we coming up to the airport yet? The airport is over here. So that might be the airport. I think if I turn, if I could measure my chart on a heading of 279. Let's just check. We're still on a heading of 279. 279 now, so we're a bit off. 290. So I'm going to zoom out here. And we should see the airport here somewhere.
Papa Papa Uniform Whiskey Uniform contact.
Can't
Curitiba
see
Center
it,
on
eh?
126.75.
I cannot see it. I cannot see an airport here.
126.75 for Papa Papa uniform, whiskey uniform.
Constraints, terrain, topology. Let me see if I can't find it. That's for direct to. Nearest airport. There's the nearest airport. Course 2 is 260. I'm going to activate this, but it won't. I haven't got to. Oh, why didn't I see it then? Yeah. So we're using the GPS not to navigate though, because if it was a real Piper, then we wouldn't be doing. We'll be using heading quite a lot. So it says it wants me to go. Tractor 81, 277. So I want 277 really, just because we don't want to play with the wind. It doesn't give me the wind here though. I don't know. Very interesting. Right, just a bit more housekeeping. Right, I'm just reconnecting the server. Good. And I'll just refresh the OBS bar again. That's interesting. Why is it not doing that? For the pressure, I'm getting a bit fed up with the pressure on this. It's not telling me. It's not doing it. Oh, it's possible it doesn't expose the data. I don't know. Oh, let's see. Oh, I've lost. Where's my plane? So there's SWSS here. So we're looking for an airport over here. I think it's probably one of these. Okay. Oh God, it's giving me maths to think about. Download. Poop. Let me just save. Yes. Okay, right. The OBS bar. I'm just going to go to the properties of that. And we'll just browse for the file again. OBS bar. Okay. Open. Okay. Refresh. 1011. Okay. What does that look like? It's doing it! Hooray! Yes. That's working. Thank you. Right, so there we go. Right. So that's done. The little bar at the top is working. Although I do need a bit of padding, but I could do that myself. Good. And the globe. So the globe still works. We need a. I could add a few things like adding.
Tango Oscar Charlie contact. Curitiba Center on 126.
Like for instance, I could add some stars outside, like maybe. Yeah, just I mean, I don't need. I mean, if I know where I'm going VFR. You could add a flight plan and still fly VFR, but maybe a destination point. I'm not quite sure. Everything seems to work on that, so I'm going to leave that for a while. We're still in VFR mode. I mean, it might be nice to be able to put... No, I think that's enough now. That's enough we're doing. That's all. That's it. That's what we're doing. That's all we're doing. I just need to pad the bar. I just need to pad the bar a bit to stop it squishing too much to the top of the screen. Right, okay, so we are how many miles away from it? We don't even have... we are 20 nautical miles away from it. So once we get down to about 10, I'm going to start warning the people that are going to come into on a... I'm going to fly over at 2000 and do a pattern approach to land. I don't know which way yet. I think I'll just yeah, I'll fly along the strip. We'll turn around just to get our bearings and fly along the strip. I'm almost dead on with the runway, I think. On runway 27, we'll fly along and then we'll drop down into a pattern and come into land and try and do the proper radio calls. Zoom in a bit. Yeah, so we're coming into here. I'm supposed to have a destination airport and a departure airport from it might be useful if you put in a departure actually into the globe thing, and then it draws a little line. No, it just puts the two airports, and then it draws a little line from there to your plane. I don't know. Okay, right, so procedure is we want to come down to about 2,000 feet and we'll start our descent now. So car beat on. Oh, no. Oops. Yeah, what? Car beat on. All the people scaring. Car beat on. Bottle back. That, what is going on? Turn that off. And we go pitching down. Just check my RPMs. We want to be about 1700, so we'll pull it back a bit more. And I put the mixture full rich. For descent, we've got car beat on so we don't ice the propellers, and we'll come down to about 2,000 feet. Yeah, that's the flight realistic is working in the background. I can't have the people panicking when I'm descending. So I'll come down at a nice 2,500, 500 feet per minute drop down. The GPS is working. At least we know where we're going. There is a GPS button on here. I can switch it to nav, but I quite like headings, to be honest, when you're VFR. Well, when I'm VFR anyhow. Especially when you've got a VOR to navigate to. But everyone uses GPS now. You just try and flow the track. I mean, it tells you on here, this is where you should be going over here. So it's really quite funny. So I'm a little bit off track, but that's okay. I'll just change the heading a bit more. So it says heading is, so the DTK, I want 277. So 277 is correct. We're a little bit off track, so I'll just push it over a little bit more. Here we go. And you can see where we do the heading bug, it pushes it over a bit. Whether that's accurate to what it does in, I mean, it should be linked to it. See, I'm not on GPS. It says GPS, but I'm not. If I click that, it probably would do a bit of navigating, but I don't know. Okay, right, we're at 2,000 feet. Let's pretend we're trimming out for that. Okay, and car beat off. And we'll get back, push back to 300.
Golf Sierra Charlie, Caçapava. Do Sul Airport at your 11 o'clock, 14 miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. So long.
Airport at my 11 o'clock, 40 miles. Change to advisory frequency. Radio service is terminated. Squawk VFR. So, does it change my squawk? No, it hasn't, has it? Okay, so I need to change my squawk from radar controlled to, and it's probably got a button here. There we are, VFR. Oh, okay, that VFR in, that's American VFR. Okay, I'm going to assume that's correct. That's there's some VFRs that are different from other VFRs. Oh, what's this? Nav 1 and 2, all sorts of stuff. Okay, so that, and I'd change to advisory frequency. What's an advisory frequency? Had a grade departure. What's an advisory frequency? Let's see if they tell me.
Golf Sierra Charlie, uncontrolled airport. Pilots self-announce on CTAF.
Yeah, well, okay, we've selected that. Okay, I've done that now. Yes, yes, of course. Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie, about 10 miles east of Sierra Sierra Whiskey Sierra, coming in for a runway 27 landing. I wonder if anyone will call me. There might be a plane. They probably won't. Whiskey. It's spelled whiskey with my correct lisp there. So if it's an uncontrolled airport, what you do, you have to tell people what you're doing, because there's no control. You can't tell them, you know, can I have this? Can I have that? You just have to announce what you're doing. And if anybody else is on the uncontrolled CTAF frequency, then they'll go, no, I'm taking off, unable, be aware there's a plane on the runway. So you're all sort of talking to yourself, a bit of a party. So at 2,000 feet, I think I've got the QNH correct. We're still at, we're just slowed down, we're just creeping along at about 80. And we'll fly over the airport. Oh! And we'll see what's going on. And then we'll do a 1 flap, 2 flaps approach, coming at, I don't know, 70. Land on the airport. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. We'll refuel. And we'll sort it out. Oh, what's going on? The lights on. So their airport in sight. Oh, I can't see the airport. So there's nobody to talk to on this airport. Nobody there. Let's put that on VFR. That's very bright. How do you change the brightness on this? Oh, that's a bit better. Put it to night mode. So, oh, okay. I see it now. So it's over here. So there is a little village there. I can't see any planes. Let me look on live map, on the ATC map. No, all the traffic is further north. In fact, it's further northeast, all the traffic, which we could hear a bit earlier. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's go back. So I don't know how tricky this is going to be, but we're going to fly along the runway. Let's zoom in a bit so we'll see where we're going. We're going to fly over the runway and then come in for, I don't know, get into a pattern. I'll fly over the center of the runway, fly across, and then down across the runway. No, actually fly over the, can't remember. We'll do it. How far are we from it now? Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie, 10 nautical miles from Sierra, well, I forgot what it's called, Sierra Whiskey Sierra Airport at 2,000 feet. That'll do it. That'll tell people I'm here. I think that's what you do. Golf Bravo Sierra through Charlie. Any traffic? Nobody about. It doesn't really do uncontrolled airports very well. I might try and use the other AI one called I've forgotten what it's called now. Beyond ATC. They've sort of improved their what do you call it? The thing. Their VFR. Okay, so I'm just putting my I'll put my okay, mixture full. Right, let's just prep for landing. Brakes off, mixture rich, mags are on. Master batteries are on. Fuel is okay. Maximum fuel. Flaps will be using 2-stage of flaps. Instruments are okay. We've got the correct altitude. Yeah, transponder's okay. Hatches and harnesses closed. Well, not wearing mine because I'm invisible. So let's see if I can see the runway. It should be straight ahead of us somewhere. Can't really see it. Can't see a runway at all. Getting a bit misty. Let's have a look. There's the runway. There's a little thing for the runway up there. Okay. So what I might do is have, because we're doing flying VFR, we know where we want to go, hopefully. And I'm going to put some fields in these little bars so we can just type it in. And then it can work out the carb heat. No, not carb heat on yet. Not the crab heater. No. That's you don't put that on. It just, if I put it on now, you watch that drop a bit. You see, performance. We'll put it back up again, and you see, yeah, you don't want to start throwing heat into that. So the airport is over this hill. Over that hill. That's where it is. Oh, that little car going. There it goes. Let's just zoom in a bit. So the airport is just over that crest over there. So it's over there's the airport there. So we'll fly over and have a look. So I'm just going to put the heading on so I can just fly over and have a look at the airport. Just fly past it and have a look at the airport, see what's going on. We'll crab over a bit. That's the airport to the left. So I'm just going to go... Whoa, what's it doing? It's my speed. Why is my speed so low? Angle attack is terrible. You want to keep in this zone here. Okay, so now I'm going to put the heading back on to 277. There you go. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe that one. So we'll sort of be able to have a look at the airport as you fly over it. Now, even though there might be a windsock there that we can have a look at. That looks like the airport strip down there. Let's just zoom in. Oh my God, is that the airport? What? Okay. What is this airport? That's the airport? Okay. Okay, I quite like... Well, they're both very similar. So this is the one I'm going to come in at. So I'm going to fly across, get into a pattern and come down. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay. We're going to go around a bit more. I don't know what the... It doesn't even tell me what the elevation is for this. Doesn't tell me what the elevation is at all. No, I've got no information about this airport. Let's just watch it as we go past. And we'll just clear over a bit. So we want 270. Okay, let's have a quick look at the... Yeah, okay, so people live down there. Oh, I don't know. It's a bit of a mucky airport, isn't it? Okay. People living at the end, they're going to be surprised. So I might actually just come in for the other, actually, which is better? We've got trees in the way, do we? Can't see any windsocks down there. I mean, this is caravan suitability, isn't it? Can't see any windsocks. Is there a windsock? Don't open the window. I don't want to open the window. Okay, we're going to come in for that then. Right, so just keep an eye on where the thing is. We're going to give a nice long final. There's nobody there. We'll just pop out over here. And then we'll think about coming in. Let's see now. Destination from my airport is now 06 7. So we'll give it 10 nautical miles and then we'll come in for... We'll start descending. Okay, time to descend. Okay, carb on. Our autopilot is off. Come on, pop. One stage of flaps. Pick the speed up. Okay. Let's just check my revs. I don't want to get too slow. Okay, and we'll come down. Why have my autopilot off? Yeah, we don't want autopilot on, do we? So we're going to come right round. Okay. Can't see the airport, but where's the airport? It should be just over here. Come down to about 1,000 feet. Coming round. Yeah, there's the airport. That's not too bad. Okay. Okay, pitch down. Remember, power speed. We've time to do that, do we? Oh, it's quite high. Okay, I'm a bit over. That's okay, we're fine. Let's get a bit low. Bit of power. Whoa, don't use your rudder. Oh, is she going to crash? Okay. Oh my God, what is this? What? Oh my goodness. Okay, I only put one stage of flaps on. I should have done two, but I was concentrating. Blimey, that was a bit of a jaunt. Okay, I should have put two stages of flaps. Oh, gracious me. Whew. Well, let's keep away from the trees. Oh, blimey. Or the stones. Oh, there's a stone. Right. Oh, that was a scary landing. That wasn't a very flat runway, was it? Someone's got their telly on over there. And I didn't put my landing lights on either. That would have helped, actually, putting my landing lights on. Oh. Okay. Right, let's put my flaps down. And put my handbrake on for a sec. And we'll just tidy up a bit. And car beat off. I should have put car beat off before getting to the runway. I didn't put my landing lights on, did I? Where's my landing lights? Yeah, I didn't put my landing lights on. Is that landing lights? That's fuel pump. I didn't put my fuel pump on. I left my fuel pump on was the whole time. Landing lights should have been on. I can turn the pitot heat off now. Well, we'll do that better next time. Yeah, I didn't put my landing lights on. Didn't know I was coming in, did they? Yeah, I forgot the landing lights. And I forgot to turn the pitot heat off. Well, that's okay, the pitot heat. And I forgot to put two stages of flaps. So I could go a little bit. Yeah, we'll try and get to the things are centered here. Oh, blimey. That was a terrible landing. Very dark. And I didn't put my landing lights on. I'm such a fool. Oh, anyhow, let's get over here. And I also didn't say I was on final approach. I should have said Golf Bravo Sierra Charlie on base for landing runway, what was I coming in at? 09. And then on final, and then Golf Bravo Sierra Charlie landing runway 09. Yeah, I should have said those, but I didn't. So the problem with Microsoft Flight Simulator, you can't just kick your head out. You just can't put your head behind or look round very easily like that. It's okay for IFR, but then unless you've got VR glasses... Oh, no. I'm not getting VR glasses. No. No. So where are all the planes? So I'm coming up to where the other runway is. Which doesn't seem to be on... it's on the charts, but it doesn't seem to be... I'll come apart my plane up here. Yeah, landing lights and car beat off. But, you know, it's difficult to let go of the controls to do it, you know, because generally throttle is your right hand. And where's the other runway? Throttle is your... So it's sort of reversed. The yoke should be in your left hand. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to park my plane up here, mate. Doesn't really matter. So how am I going to take a jet off on this? I don't know. I'll go and park it in the field over here. There, I'm sure they won't mind. Okay, and brake on. So yeah, it's actually yoke and throttle are sort of reversed. So if I actually had the throttle, I could just reach down and put the car beat on, you know, and put the landing lights on. So not following the checklist. Anyhow, so engine off. Let's turn the game up a bit more. Right, so we'll turn off these things. Off. Yeah, I think that's all okay. Oh, somebody's talking. Avionics switch, I can't reach. Let's turn that off. Turn the nice red light off. And battery alternators off. Actually, yeah, battery off. We'll just turn the key off. There we go. Here we go. And we'll just put all the chocks and stuff on. It would have been so much better if I could have, no, not that. Let's put the chocks, the tie bounds. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I wonder what these things do. Oh, I can change it there. I didn't realise that. Okay, so what does my bar has stopped working. Let's just have a quick look at that now. No, not that one. Let's just look at the OBS and interact with it. So if I put it on now. Is it not working? Let's just do a refresh of that. So the bar has stopped. The VFR mode is not working now. So suppose that it should be working. Let me just look at the globe a second. Globe interact. Has that stopped working as well? No, that's working. That's working fine. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But it's just the OBS bar that's stopped working. Let's refresh it. Yeah, the button stopped. Let me see if I can fix that. Anyhow, that'll do for today. Let's get out the plane. Get out the plane. Yeah, there we go. So we've landed in this god-awful place where, yeah, locked the plane up. That was a dodgy runway. That was sort of more of a caravan landing, wasn't it? Than anything. Or so all there. Just go and say hello to all the hillbillies and the cannibals. We'll just go and have a quick look over here, and then we'll call it a day. Where's the time? 22:25. Not too bad. So we've got the bar sort of finished, but it's now not. Yeah, I'm going to end up in a pot around here, aren't I? Come across some sort of narco village. Oh. It's around here. The stones, got some stones here. Okay. Yeah, anyhow. Well, let's go to free cam a bit. And we'll just go and have a quick look at the village. And there's some sort of weird glowing going on here. With the car. What's going on in there? What the hell is going on? What does that mean? What are those weird glowing? Is that meant to be TVs? Just have a quick look at this runway. I mean, it was long enough to land at, to be honest. I mean, it's just awkward. Where's that car going? Oh, it's reversing. Yeah, that wasn't fun to land at night. Next time, I think I'll find a more interesting airport. I bet there's another airport over here that's lit. Oh, they've got all the facilities here. It's very grid-like, isn't it? So this is Kakapura du Sol. Well, they've got a lovely sports field. And the sunken houses, sunken buildings. The JKNL. Oh, it does rotate, yeah. Ah. So there, it's a bit sneaky to call that an airport, but it was totally uncontrolled and not lit or anything like that. It's a bit scary. But I think I did more or less the VFR okay. So what's this over here? Vilago de Sagrado. What's this then? Is this like a famous place? Some posh person sit there. Okay. Okay. Well, thanks everyone for watching, especially Cliff, because you're probably the only one. And we'll just move up to outer space, see if we can see the sun. Try and get the sun in. So yeah, way up here. This is a moon up here somewhere. The atmosphere. Can't see the moon. Can't see any nebulas or anything. Oh, that's bright. Right. Thanks everyone. Let's just have a quick look at the globe again. So the globe. Oops, no, not that. Let's have a quick look at the globe. Just interact it out again. So we've got oh no, the VFR. Poop. Okay, so I've still got to populate the journey. Everything seems to be working. I need a little. It says VFR mode, so I need a couple of fields here to type in some airports. And we are here. So we've started our journey. That was quite a long flight for that far. So we're going to skip through Uruguay. I wonder what this part is. Skip through Uruguay. Then we're going to do a jet across Argentina. And then something more fun coming down Chile. That's Chile, isn't it? It's very cold. And then across to the Malvinas. And then we're going... There's some little islands around here which probably won't be represented on here. And then we're doing a jet all the way over to South Africa, Cape Town. And then we'll be coming up probably through the big crack in the world. And then we'll be doing a little bit of Yemen over to India. We'll pop over the Hormuz. India, Nepal. Yeah, I've done China, and then we'll be coming up through the Mediterranean, and then back to home, which will be Norwich. So I just need to fit all that in. So that will be our task. So we've almost. So I've been, just to recap. So I've been all the way over, mainly over the top. And then down through Japan, right up and up the Urals up here, if that's Urals, down Japan, through the Philippines, somewhere around here. We came down through Australia, and then we popped across to New Zealand, popped down to New Zealand here. Then we did I think it was a citation flight, can't remember. Some sort of jet all the way over to Hawaii. I think that's Hawaii. And then we came up to the Bering Straits, and then we've travelled down here, and then across the States over to New York, LaGuardia. And then these I will be able to pick up because I remember. Then we came down here, missing Florida, and sort of down the coast mainly. So I mean, Africa, I could possibly go all the way up over here, but I think the coastlines are more interesting. Yeah, that's a little bit more for the world tour. What I might do is make the background a bit darker as well. We'll see what happens. All right, next flight will be an IFR, so we click that switch, and then it will tell you where we're going. If you can see, we didn't really go very far today, even though it's taken almost the same time in a tiny plane. So we've been in half the flight. So we should probably get, if we're still going west, we should be get sort of mid-Argentina. Probably not tomorrow, but maybe, I don't know what today is, probably Monday, I think will probably be good for that. And then decide what plane to take. I could take the Piaggio again. That seemed to be quite good. So I've been in Argentina. So thanks everyone, and see you later.